Thank you for standing for me. Thank you. Thank you. Have a seat. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening for tonight's swearing-in ceremony. My name is Tisha Edwards, and I'm honored to serve as Secretary of Appointments for this administration. I want to recognize, of course, our Governor, Governor Moore, our Lieutenant Governor, Lieutenant Governor Miller, our Secretary of State is here, Susan Lee, and all of the other officials who are joining us tonight. Tonight, we are celebrating 5 executive-level appointees and 3 secretaries who will lead agencies and critical work across state government. When we began this mission, Governor Moore set a mandate for equity and excellence and to leave no one behind. The individuals we are honoring tonight embody these values as experts in their respective fields and as servants who are committed to making Maryland more equitable, more just, and more competitive. We are confident that these individuals will carry out the duties of their office with integrity, wise judgment, and again, a commitment to leave no one behind. Tonight's ceremony isn't just about swearing in leaders across state agencies. It marks another step in our administration in taking forward and making Maryland have a better future. As I stand here tonight, marking my final swearing-in ceremony in this role, I do this with immense gratitude and pride. Serving as the Secretary of Appointments has been one of the greatest honors of my career. And I am deeply proud of the work that we have done together to build a government that truly reflects the people of Maryland. To Governor Moore and to Lieutenant Governor Miller, thank you for your trust and for setting a standard of leadership that is bold, inclusive, and unwavering in its commitment to service. To Secretary Susan Lee, your dedication and partnership has been invaluable, and I know you will continue to do incredible work for our state. And to the incoming Secretary of Appointments, my forever mentee, Molly Byron. To not think of a better person to take on this responsibility. Molly, your passion and your deep commitment to Maryland will undoubtedly take this office to greater heights. As we move forward, let's all continue this mission of equity, excellence, and opportunity for all. Maryland's best days are still ahead, and I look forward to seeing the impact each of you will make. I also want to thank my colleagues, my fellow secretaries. It has been so great to do this work with you. I also want to acknowledge the amazing baddest appointments team there is. And of course, my greatest joy is that I get to call Governor Moore and Lieutenant Governor Miller my friends. I'm so unbelievably proud of them. I have a big heart for them. I'm only 2 blocks away. And it's just really great to be a resident of Maryland. I know that we are in all really good hands. And this is a remarkable team that's going to help them do all the right things for our state. So thank you to everyone. This has really been great. And I'll hand it over to our governor.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. This is a great day. This is what we call, this is strength on strength. And this is a great day for our state. To Secretary Edwards, my friend Tisha. You know, if y'all notice, every time I get ready to do something hard, there's a process that I run through about how to prepare, about how to think about things, which want to get done, phone calls to make. Very first phone call I always make is always to Tisha. And it's always like, Tisha, join me. And people realize the reason I always call Tisha is because I like actually winning. And Tisha is winning in everything she does. And I remember being so proud that that first, I think it was what, day 2 as governor-elect. And we had our first kind of, all those cameras were there. And we were announcing some of the first people that were going to be part of the Moore Miller administration. And I was so proud that standing there to my right was Tisha Edwards. Tisha, you have not just helped to make history, you've helped to make this state better. And I think about the work that this appointments team has done, where I don't think you all have slept in 3 years. This appointments team has appointed 3,371 public servants. And by the way, of those appointments, over 50% are women, over 50% are people of color, over 29% of them are women of color, and each and every one of them are absolutely outstanding. That's only your only give you 2 blocks away. Say yep. Dawn and I are so proud.
Thank you.
I know the LG is so proud of you, and this entire state is so proud of you. And I do want to give a shout out to your success. Molly, we are thrilled that you have said yes to taking on this incredibly important charitable role. You really are the pulse in the nerve center for so much about how the administration doesn't just interact with the people of the state, but how they see the people of the state. And I could not think of a person more appropriate to be able to take on that role. You are not just remarkable. You are someone who this state needs. And we are so grateful to have the opportunity to work with you, Madam Secretary. And it's great because when I get a chance, and when we talk about strength on strength, look at the caliber of the people who today are here getting ready to raise their hands and join this administration. Look at the caliber of someone like our Secretary of Commerce, Harry Coker. Look at the caliber of people like our new Health Secretary, my friend, Dr. Mina Shishmani. They can call her hand. So look at the caliber of people like Ryan Moran, did an absolutely stellar job as the acting secretary. And Ryan, I just want to say thank you for holding down this board at such an important work. Thank you. Look at the caliber of people like Maryland's Insurance Commission, Commissioner Grants. We are so happy for you. We are so happy for your leadership. Thank you for everything you bring on board. People like our Inspector General for Health, Shelley Martin. Shelley, we are so happy to now have you on board as well. Thank you. Look at the caliber of people like our Director of the Maryland Cannabis Administration, straight from New York. We're here to light up Maryland. It's no fun to say it all. That's not even my notes. I got Andrew Robinson, thank you so much. so glad this is not open press.
We are streaming.
We are streaming. Yeah. My apologies to our colleagues here. Look at the talent of people like our Property Tax Assessment Appeals Board Administrator, Katrina Wiggins. Katrina. The caliber of our first correctional ombudsman in Maryland's history, Yvonne Riley Wilson. It is so extraordinary because not only are we thankful that you all are coming and joining literally just the baddest administration in this country. The talent of our secretaries and our agency heads is just absolutely stellar. And I just want to, once again, just give a round of applause to all of our current agency heads and cabinet secretaries. You see what I, Lieutenant Governor, see every day, what a joy it is to work with such talent. What a joy it is to work with such amazing public servants. What a joy it is to work with people who are willing to raise their hand and sacrifice for something bigger than themselves. Especially at a time when we need it now more than ever. Because I get that this is not an easy time to work for state governments or federal governments. I get that there's a sacrifice that you all are making. There's a monetary sacrifice. There's a time sacrifice. There are times when there'll be vacation sacrifices. I get it. And it's also a challenging time because we're also having to navigate multiple storms at once. A storm of being able to help to fix and address a business model in the state of Maryland that needed updating. Challenging storm of knowing that the relationship between the federal government and its states has been ruptured. These are challenging times, but the reason that I'm so proud of this group and so thankful for all those who are raising their hands to say yes is we do not get to choose the times that we lead in, but all we know is when those times show themselves, there's a choice whether or not you're going to lead them. There's a choice whether or not you're going to raise your hand. There's a choice whether or not you're going to serve and sacrifice for those who are going to match it. And I'm proud that such an amazing group of people have all chosen to say, let's serve. And so I'm grateful for each and every one of you, that we handpicked. We handpicked because you are the best. And we're thankful that you said yes. So I'm proud to turn the microphone back over to our appointment secretary and the ones who make sure that when we're taking pictures, we all have movement. Thank you for getting these oath of offices going and continue this next journey, this next chapter. Maryland's great history. So congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, this is serious business time, and LG, I need you to help me enforce the rules, okay? Because no one else listens to me but you. All right, so what we're going to do is the oath of office. I want to make sure, Governor, you have the oath that you need. LG, you hold the Bible, which is great. What's going to happen is I'll call up the appointees. The appointee comes up to the governor and takes your oath of office. And I think the appointee stands on the other side of the lieutenant governor. Once you complete your oath of office, then you go over to the table and you sign the oath. You sign that wonderful book that puts us all in history. This is when things get complicated. Well, first of all, when you sign your oath, if you have family members that you would like to be in your picture when you're signing your oath. That's okay. You bring them up, they stand behind you while you sign. Then you're gonna come back here where our models are. And you'll take your picture with the governor and the lieutenant governor with your permission. No hugging allowed, right? This can take all night. So everybody gets excited. People are happy to see the governor, lieutenant governor. Everybody wants to do a selfie. We don't have time for that, all right? This is an official ceremony, and the governor's the worst at it. He's gonna encourage it. It's all excited about these pictures. But in order for us to get out of here in a timely manner, we have other folks that have some commitments, so we do have to move very quickly, but we do want you to get your pictures. So I'll call the secretaries up and the executives up. You'll sign. You can have family in the flank in the picture with you. No chit chat. Come right over here very quickly. Take your picture with the governor and the lieutenant governor and exit so we can call the next person up. If I see any unnecessary posts or displays of affection, I am gonna call a foul on the ball. We have to get home, okay? Are we all cool on? Yeah. Are we all cool on the rules of engagement? Okay, what we're gonna do is secretaries first, because only secretaries sign the book. When I call the other individuals who are not secretaries, you don't have secretary title, you're just gonna come straight up here with the governor and the lieutenant governor, with the family members, if you'd like, and take your quick picture. Everybody's good? We all agree? Sir?
Ma'am.
All right. You got it? Okay. Got it. Okay. All right. First up, Secretary Harry Coker Jr., Secretary.
If you please place your hand on the Bible, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Harry Coker,
Swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
to the state of Maryland
to the state of Maryland
and support the Constitution
and support the Constitution
and laws thereof,
and laws thereof,
that I will, to the best of my skill and judgment,
that I will, to the best of my skill and judgment,
diligently and faithfully,
diligently and faithfully,
without partiality or prejudice,
without partiality or prejudice,
execute my office according to the Constitution
execute my office according to the Constitution
and the laws of this state.
and the laws of this state.
Congratulations, Mr. Smith.
Thank you.
Doing good. Sit chair. Family, you wanna come up? After he signs the book, secretary, she'll bring it up to the center picture. Okay. Great, we'll come here. Secretary here. You are so good at following directions. Secretary's name, get your permission. Sit here. Here. And then we'll take a final picture here. Yes. Are we okay back there?
Yes, that's right.
Very good. I expect my very competitive colleagues to do the same. Yeah, perfect. Ready? Dr. Mina Tishmani, Secretary of Health.
Like 25 years, I'm sorry.
Not following the rule.
He said, Mr. Moore, there's no hugging. I'm so sorry.
Here. There you go.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Mina Seishamani,
Swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
to the state of Maryland
to the state of Maryland
and support the Constitution and laws thereof.
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
That I will, to the best of my skill and judgment,
that I will, to the best of my skill and judgment,
diligently and faithfully,
diligently and faithfully,
without partiality or prejudice,
without partiality or prejudice,
execute my office according to the Constitution
execute my office according to the Constitution
and the laws of this state.
and the laws of this state.
Yes, congratulations. Now, so-
Thank you.
We're going to come over here. Secretary of State. Yes, I'm much shorter than myself. Thank you. Molly Byron, Secretary.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. Sorry, there we go.
My parents are enjoying that.
I state your name.
I'm Molly Byron.
Swear that I will faithfully and bear true allegiance
Swear that I will faithfully and bear true allegiance
to the state of Maryland
to the state of Maryland
and support the Constitution and laws thereof.
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
And that I will, to the best of my skill and judgment,
and that I will, to the best of my skill and judgment,
diligently and faithfully,
diligently and faithfully,
without partiality or prejudice,
without partiality or prejudice,
execute my office according to the Constitution
execute my office according to the Constitution
and laws of this state.
and laws of the best state in the world, Maryland.
Congratulations, Madam Secretary.
Look right after you.
Thank you. Now, Chief, we're going to go into the part of the program where it's the executives of office. They do not need to sign the book. So they do not need to do an oath, but they will come up and receive a commission and also take a picture with the governor and the chief. Are we good? Okay, great. Tabitha Robinson, Director, Maryland Cannabis Administration.
You ready for?
My dear friend, Marie Grant, Maryland Insurance Commission. Sorry. Marie, nice to meet you right up in here. Yes. Great. Good job. Thank you. My soul, Yvonne Freely Wilson, Correctional Constable.
That's it.
Can you find enough?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you for me?
Thank you. Katrina Wiggins, PTAB Administrator, straight out of Prince George's County. And Maryland's first Senate confirmed Inspector General of Health, Shelley Martin. More official pictures. First, all of the secretaries and executives that were sworn in tonight, if you could come up without your commission for a picture with the governor and the lieutenant governor. Wherever you want to be. Patrick will tell us what to do.
Doesn't look like it's a little step forward. Like these little setbacks. Okay. Great. Everyone, look right here for me. Look right here.
Great. We're gonna have everyone sit down. Right, and so everyone who is a cabinet secretary of Governor Moore and Lieutenant Governor Miller, including our new secretaries, if you could please come and take a picture.
We need two line secretaries, just put the taller secretary to be in the back row and keep us all.
Yeah, no, I thought.
Thank you.
Oh.
The secretaries of the house, you know what we have to do? We gotta wiggle it out. So we have our video. Ready? On, and everybody has to move. You ready? On three. 1, 2, 3. Our official ceremony has come to an end. I'm going to need to ask Tabitha Robinson, Marie Grant, Yvonne, Katrina, and Shelley to hold tight. If you'll come over here for me, I have some business I need you guys to take care of. Everybody else, you can take pictures with the governor. Thank you, everyone.